most storied and legendary programs this sport has to offer. Their legacy stretched through the fabric of college football, and until today, they've only met once, and it is time to add a long overdue chapter to this story. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. The hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Caught in the backfield, it's Morgan. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Finds his man. It's Marsh. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the 1st.
defense to stand firm. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. They will score! Touchdown, Wolverines!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Leaves it with the running back. Finding an escape route. Picks up the first down, still moving. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. And a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
He might want another play. They'll try the toss to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The touch pass on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that.
And into the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooner. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. With the catch, it's Morgan. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Lost a throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morgan. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Michigan! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And that's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They just keep firing. Got it behind the line. It's up. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around them, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they'll match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
To throw, it's Mateer. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Rush is on him. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Wolverines will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up a third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
It'll be third and long. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Shoots it to the left. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. third down. That was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it in the middle, it's Simpson. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. And now they regain the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The give to the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get it. Second guy finally did.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And this passing game answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He lets one fly deep. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver. And now they face 3rd down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Bunch formation for these receivers. And fires complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Keene. The sure hands, it's Simpson. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. And they'll knock him down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks, it's Simpson. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds his man, it's Ott.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's up. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Looking for a man. It's Keene. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they'd held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Looking for room. It's Haynes. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. Picks up the first down. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent.